Hi all, this is Jeannie, and today I'm going to share with you how to get those wonderful templates that are set up and ready to go, not just from the front of your book, but into the correct destination behind the tab that you have chosen for it. I think it'll become clear. If you look at the top of my IPlanner, and this is my 2019 IPlanner, I have my tabs set up. And I do just a little bit of crafting type stuff. Because there's several things that I do, I like to keep track of what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. So as Sandy says, it's a workflow, and I like to know what I have to do and when I have to have it done by. How do I get my templates in there? First of all, how do I find my templates? Pretty simple. If you look at the screen when you have your IPlanner closed in front of you, it is the 4 squares in the upper left-hand corner of the toolbar for GoodNotes 5. I select those 4 squares and it takes me to several options, but we want to be in the thumbnails option. What it's basically doing is giving me an overview of what's inside of my planner. So I can scroll down and I go through all of the templates. Mine may not be numbered quite like yours are because I think I, in the beginning, moved some things around. But I'm going to be looking today at the templates numbered in my planner, 23, 24, 26 through 29. And I'm going to choose one of those to use as a workflow. How do I know which one it is? I mean, if you got good eyes, you could probably figure it out. I happen to know which one it is, but if you don't, what I do is the first one that looks appealing, I tap on it, select it, and it becomes the active page in my GoodNotes. And then I can just scroll through my pages and see what they look like. And you can tell every type of page is here. I don't have to buy a second or third planner just to get a particular type of page. And I think that's amazing. The page that I want to use is this one. It has squares on the left-hand margin, and there's lines that I can write on. For my workflow, that's absolutely ideal. So, how do I get it to the section? First step, you have to copy it. I'm going to go back to my thumbnails, so I select the 4 squares up in the left-hand corner, and with this page open, you can see it is the selected page. So on this drop-down window, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to tap select, and again, it's blue. I'm going to select that page by putting a check mark in the circle beneath it, and now on that upper bar, it says copy, rotate, export, trash. I'm going to copy it. I select copy, and it is copied to the clipboard. It's there. Now I just have to put it where I want it. I'm going to select done, and I'm going to close out this window, and now I'm going to go to my menu. For practicality's sake, I closed my IPlanner. I happen to know that the area that I want to put this page in is behind the tab labeled Cricket. So I'm going to now select that tab, and you can see I'm funny about this. I like to have it visually so I know immediately where I am. I'm going to kind of scroll through my pages. This is the last one, and this is a finished version of what I'm going to be showing you today. It works great for me. I've used it with this project and other projects, not Cricut related, with quilting, etc., and it's a good workflow. But how do I paste the page that I just copied into this notebook? So I've got it open to my last used page. Let's say I'm just doing it one set at a time. I'm going to select the plus sign on the upper right-hand corner, and it says add a page, and it says before, after, last. I want it to go after, and that's selected. You can see the box around it. And I'm going to actually select paste page. So let me select that. And there's the page that I brought in. It is that simple to move my template to the correct location. And because these planners are hyperlinked because they're professionally coded. You don't have to worry about it messing up the links in your iPlanner. It's going to work like a charm. Okay, I've opened up my Shelby stickers because for this particular workflow, these are the predominant stickers I'm going to use. And the reason I do that is for color. It goes with my planner. I like it to go with my planner, so here I am. I'm going to be using, and I'm going to show you by drawing circles around it, I'm going to be using, first and foremost, select the images. I'm going to, under the lasso tool, and I'm going to be using this particular image here. I'm going to be using this image, and I can't remember if I'm using anything else, but I'll show you the finished one and you can do what you want to do. But the beginning of all of my planner pages or my workflow pages are always the lines that create the demarcation. So I'm going to take this particular spacer, I'm going to select the image, tap on it, copy, and now I'm going back to my page. I'm going to paste it, and I have that in the middle of my page. Now there's a couple places I could put it. Actually, I'm going to end up rotating this because I want like half a page, and I'm going to extend it the size of my lined area. That works. And it's not too wide, so let me see if I can just go ahead. I set it by just tapping off of it. Tap, hold, edit, and the arrows about halfway through, I can make it just a little bit narrower. Not much, but that's okay. That's what I wanted to do. And that works for me. So now I'm going to set it, and now I'm going to paste another line, and I'm going to move it into position. This time I'm going to put it across the top because I want it to start my page. Now I'm going to select, I'm going to paste again, and I'm going to put it, I don't know, this one is so totally dependent on what you want, and I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller. And I'm going to, now it's, let me see, edit. I have to play with these sometimes to get it to be exactly what I want. And I think my problem is I just really haven't learned GoodNotes 5 well enough. But if I edit it, I can do a lot more with it. Now I'm going to copy it. So I have to use my lasso, copy, and paste. And now I have my areas. I need a couple areas on the other page, so I'm going to lasso this one, copy, and paste. About halfway down, I want another area. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to show you my finished page in just a moment. But you can see that the lines are here. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to use a couple of my other stickers, and I'll show you what I used, and you can decide what you want to do on your own. Okay, this is my finished page, and you can see that I used my fonts, and I wrote the titles Project, Supplies, and on a couple of the stickers, just the plain ones, I think the ones probably over here that you see circled, I put in the word preparation, process, and polishing. And that means a lot to me, and that's kind of the point is if you don't understand your workflow, you're not gonna get it done. You have to know what the point is. For me, the preparation is getting ready to have a finished project. The process is what I do to have my finished project. And the polishing, how do I finish it off? Do I ink it, for example, in a card? If I'm quilting, is the polishing, is it adding the label? What are the final steps that I have to do before I can use it for its intended purpose? The only thing that I would add to this page is a completion date. And I don't know why I didn't put it in here, but I didn't. So I've added my file name because I need to know where to find it. It's a computerized file. My settings on my machine are important. The notes that I'm taking, what would I do differently if I were to use this file again? And then I have pictures because sometimes in my storage area, I have a couple that are of files that are labeled similarly, and I need to know which one I'm going to use. But these are all specific to me. That's what I like about my IPlanner. It's specific to me. So I guess in that, I'm falling into IPlanner love, and I hope you do too. Until next time.